What's going on, everyone? My name's AJ, and today we're going to be reviewing the Saint Laurent YSL Monogram belt in grained leather. So this belt retails at $525, but thankfully I was able to get it from End Clothing for a good deal. I think that I got it from their Black Friday sale for about $364, which is still really expensive, but let's get into the review. So typically if you buy something from Saint Laurent, it'll come in a Saint Laurent box, but because I bought it from End Clothing and not Saint Laurent direct, it just came with this dust bag, and in the dust bag, it came with this plastic protective cover that kind of protects the belt in transit. You could probably throw it away, but I personally like to keep it when I'm not using the belt to just protect. So it comes with this authentication card where it has Saint Laurent Paris, and it has this little booklet like any other Saint Laurent Paris product. It's a lot of just care information, which is pretty cool. If you want to read it, I mean, by all means you could read it, but let's get on to the belt. So this belt was made in Italy, and there's a denotion printed where it has some of the style information, and also just says made in Italy on the inside middle of the belt. And as we get closer to the buckle itself, we just have the Saint Laurent Paris logo embossed into the leather. This is a 100% calfskin grained leather, and if you look on saintlaurent.com or other retailers, they do have this belt in several different materials, whether it be suede or leather, different kind of leathers, but this is the one that I went with, and I personally got it because the next feature of this belt, I don't know if it's more of a feature, it's more so the size. This is 3 centimeters wide in specific, and there are some that are 2 centimeters wide, which is basically, I don't know, like something like that. That would be really small. So I think this is the perfect size, 3 centimeters in specific, not too big, not too small. And lastly, it is adjustable with 5 holes. We have the YSL silver toned metal buckle. That is their signature logo. So it has the YSL insignia logo, and it has a standard belt buckle. And on the inside of the belt buckle itself, on that silver metal, it says Saint Laurent Paris as well. And it's a pretty straightforward belt. Nothing too crazy. So imagine your typical dress belt just with the YSL Saint Laurent insignia there. So moving on to the belt, as far as the sizing and fit itself, I got this belt in a 90 centimeter length. And if you Google convert it as far as centimeters to inches, it's about 36 inches rounded up. And with that being said, I typically buy a belt that is a 34. I knew this one would fit based on the dimension that I saw online. So I definitely suggest doing your own research and converting centimeters to inches, and just making sure that you don't get a belt that is too small. If it's a little bit bigger, you have a little bit more leeway to make the belt fit. But if it's too small, then there's no point of really getting a belt or wearing a belt. But generally, I would say that the rule of thumb is to buy 2 pant sizes up. If you're a 30, then you would get a 32. And if you're a size 32 waist, then you would get a size 34 belt. But when you buy belts, they're typically in increments of 2 sizes up. So there's always like a size 30 belt, size 32 belt. But in this case, it's European sizing, so they're gonna use centimeters. So you just have to do your own work and conversions to find out what belt works for you. And I would say if you're on the fence about it, I'd really just say go to your local store, try on a belt that is a size or 2 above your typical waist size. So if I'm a size 30 in waist, I'll get a size 32 belt. I would measure that, convert it to centimeters, and then cross-reference that compared to what is on the website or wherever you're buying it from. But if you want to just eliminate all problems, just go try on a regular belt and then go to a Saint Laurent store or anywhere else, like a department store where they may have this belt, and try it on yourself. That's the best way to do it, just to make sure that everything fits. I'd also suggest wearing appropriate pants. Don't wear like shorts or joggers. You can't put a belt on joggers. But in all seriousness, wear appropriate pants like dress pants, or maybe even jeans if you want a casual look. But I would let everyone know that this belt is more on the dressier side. So I definitely suggest wearing slacks or maybe even chinos if you want a little more casual of a look. Wear the appropriate pants when you are trying this belt on. I personally think this is more of a dressy belt. And also wearing this every day, it's quite an expensive belt. I mean, if you want to look cool in it, by all means, but I think that this belt is definitely saved for a lot more special of an occasion. That's just me though. If you want to wear it, rock it. So here's a video of me wearing this belt with a pair of casual pants. I don't usually tuck in my shirts, but here's how it looks. Like I said earlier, I think that this belt looks better with a more dressy look. So here's a button-up shirt. This is not the dressiest of shirts. I should have wore like a white dress shirt, but nonetheless, here's some reference as far as the video goes to just show you how it looks works when a shirt is tucked in. And now into some of my pros. I'm gonna say that my first pro is that this belt is extremely luxurious and it's a quality product that will definitely last you the test of time. It's well designed and is honestly a staple piece of your wardrobe. It's an elevated take on a classic black dress belt that you'll probably wear a lot if you have to physically go into an office or your work and you have to dress up. It's a great way to make it look elegant and top off the fit with a great accessory that's quality, but also really stylish. And that's my next pro. This is really practical style. Dress belts are kind of boring, and I personally don't like belts that have too many prints or that are too loud or out there, especially when you're dressing up, because the first thing you look at, if you had like a belt with like a really loud design or something, you would probably look at the belt first rather than the whole fit, and I don't really like that. I personally like the suit and just the whole fit to be the star of the show, and something like this to just top it off and make it look much more elegant, classy, and luxurious. You don't really need this kind of luxury purchase. I'm just saying that it looks really dope and the detail is there, but the quality of the leather is exceptional. And another pro is that this belt is almost always available. You can find it on sale currently for a lot of Black Friday, post Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever promotional you see sale going on. They come in a lot of different colors, materials, sizes, and styles. So you're never really gonna have a problem getting this belt, whether it be in store or online. If you're on the fence about it, just go in store, try it on, and if they don't have the one you want in store, just try on one of a similar size and then buy it online. I've personally done that myself at some Saint Laurent stores. They let me try on stuff and they don't have the one specifically I want, but they're always more than happy to let you try it on and order online. My last pro is that for some folks, this is a really subtle flex. Not everyone likes to be super loud in their belt choices and how they style themselves. Personally, I don't really care for super bright things when it comes to a dressier look, and this fits the bill perfectly for me. It's a great way to just, like I said earlier, accent whatever elegant outfit you're wearing, but nonetheless, a super great purchase. And that was a lot of pros, but this belt does have some cons, which we will go into right now. It's a very obvious fact that this belt is extremely expensive. So before tax, this belt retails at $525. That is pretty ridiculous to almost everyone that is in the market for a dress belt. It's extremely expensive, like I said, but you're paying for the prestige of the brand name, the craftsmanship, and the quality of the piece. Granted, it is just a regular black dress belt, but this is one of those things where you kind of splurge a little bit. You don't necessarily buy it because you need a black dress belt. I would just buy a regular black dress belt if you need one, but I personally have a lot of dress belts and I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit and treat myself. And my last con is that this belt might be hard to style casually. Like I had in that previous outfit, I had some cargo pants and I don't think that it really matched. You can tuck in your shirt for certain outfits. I guess if you're wearing like a solid shirt and you have a certain look that you tuck in your shirt with, or other outfits where you like tucking in your shirt. I personally don't like the way it looks when you tuck in your shirt because this belt is too elegant and intended to be worn with a suit or something more elegant, but that doesn't mean you can't style it casually. I think that for a lot of folks, this is just not an everyday belt that they would want to wear casually, and that's my last con. But all in all, I'm gonna say that the Saint Laurent YSL Monogram belt is an elevated take on the classic black dress belt. I'll definitely recommend this belt to anyone that has the disposable income and sanity to buy a quality piece that will last them years. But I wouldn't recommend this piece to anyone that's really in the market for a black dress belt. This is basically a basic black dress belt, like I said throughout this whole video, with just luxury details and luxury branding throughout. I guess you could wear it casually, but you could also wear it dressy. Like I said, I don't like printed belts with a suit, or just, it takes too much of the attention from the whole fit itself if you like go to a wedding and you wear like a really loud printed belt. That's just me. And personally, I think you're gonna find yourself in a hole financially if you buy this belt just to flex, but also creatively with your personal style, because I feel like you'll find any way or any excuse to really just tuck in your shirt to show this buckle. That's almost with like any other designer belt, right? You see someone sagging or try to tuck in their shirt casually to wear it, but it's not in like a tasteful way where they try to like make it look nice. It's just to show off the belt itself. I'm speaking generally, but in all seriousness, this is a really indulgent purchase that is well worth the money only if you value the brand, the look, the style, and the quality of the belt itself. But like I said earlier, for a majority of folks, I mean, if you were watching this video, you're probably interested in the belt, but for a majority of folks that's in the market for just a regular black dress belt, you'd probably go elsewhere for one. What do you guys think about this belt? Leave a comment below. Once again, my name's AJ. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, or even notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let go. Peace. Yeah. Phase up.